Does the word budget make you think of restrictions, stress, or giving up all the fun things in life? What if I told you budgeting actually gives you more freedom, not less? It's true. In this video, I'm going to show you what budgeting really is, why it works, and how absolutely anyone can get started, even if you've never tracked a single dollar before. This is Budgeting 101, and it's time to take control of your money. So, what is a budget? Let's cut through the noise. A budget is simply a plan for your money. That's it. It has you telling your money where to go instead of waking up at the end of the month and wondering where it all went. Think of your income like water. Without a plan, it just spills everywhere, and you're left with a mess. But with a budget, that water flows exactly where you want it to go into the things that matter most to you. This is a crucial point. Budgeting is not about being cheap. It's about being intentional. It's about deciding what is important to you and making sure your money aligns with those priorities. Let's talk about why so many people struggle with money. Here as a secret, most money problems don't actually come from a low income, they come from not having a plan. Some of the most common mistakes are spending first and trying to save whatever is left over at the end of the month, which is usually nothing. Another one is not really knowing your true monthly expenses. And a big one is using credit cards to cover surprises, which just digs a deeper hole. This is where a budget changes everything. It helps you reduce that constant low-level financial stress. It helps you finally stop living paycheck to paycheck, waiting for the next deposit to hit. And best of all, it allows you to build savings for your future goals without feeling like you're constantly depriving yourself. A budget gives you permission to spend guilt-free because you know all your important bases are covered. Now let's get practical. There are tons of ways to budget, but let's focus on 3 simple, powerful methods that are perfect for beginners. First step is the 50-30-20 rule. This is probably the most popular starting point for a reason. It's simple. The idea is to divide your after-tax income into 3 categories: 50% for your needs, 30% for your wants, and 20% for savings and debt repayment. Your needs are the absolute essentials: rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, and transportation. Your wants are all the fun things that make life enjoyable: dining out, entertainment, hobbies, and shopping. And that last 20% is for your future self, building an emergency fund, saving for a down payment, or paying off debt faster. This method is amazing for beginners because it's not about tracking every single penny. It gives you a clear, balanced framework. Next, we have the zero-based budget. Now, the name sounds a little intense, but stick with me. It doesn't mean you have zero money left. It means every single dollar of your income gets a job. Your income minus all your expenses, including savings and fun money, equals 0. This means there are 0 unassigned dollars floating around. This method is perfect for people who crave control and want to know exactly where their money is going. It forces you to be incredibly intentional with every dollar you earn. And third, there's the pay yourself first method. This is the definition of simple but effective. The core idea is this: before you pay any bills, before you buy groceries, before you even think about spending on fun stuff, you save. The very first thing you do when you get paid is move a set amount of money into your savings or investment accounts. Then you're free to spend whatever is left. The magic of this method is automation. You can set up an automatic transfer from your checking to your savings account for the day you get paid. It makes saving effortless and guarantees you're making progress toward your goals. Okay, so you've picked a method. How do you actually build your first budget? Let's walk through it step by step. Step 1, know your income. This is your take-home pay, the actual amount that hits your bank account after taxes and other deductions. If your income varies, look at the last few months and use a conservative average. Step 2, list your fixed expenses. These are the bills that are roughly the same every month. Think rent or mortgage, car payments, insurance, phone bill, and any subscriptions you have. Add them all up. Step 3, estimate your variable expenses. This is the category that changes from month to month, things like groceries, gas, dining out, and entertainment. This might take a little guesswork at first. Look back at your last month's bank or credit card statements to get a realistic idea of what you typically spend. Step 4, choose your method and do the math. Take your income, subtract your fixed expenses, your variable expenses, and your savings goal. Does it all add up? And this brings us to the most important step of all. Step 5, adjust. Your first budget will not be perfect, and that is completely normal. You might overestimate in one area and underestimate in another. A budget is a living document. It's meant to be flexible. Think of it like a map for your financial journey. A map doesn't lock you in a cage. It shows you the best route to get where you want to go. If you hit a detour, you just adjust your route. The same goes for your budget. Review it regularly and tweak it as your life, income, or goals change. Now, I want to quickly debunk a few common budgeting myths that hold people back. Myth number 1, budgeting means I can't have any fun. This is completely false. A good budget doesn't eliminate fun, it makes a plan for it. You literally create a category for fun money and can spend it without any guilt, knowing your bills and savings are already taken care of. Myth number 2, I don't make enough money to budget. This is backwards. The less money you have, the more important a budget becomes. When every dollar counts, you need a plan to make sure those dollars are going to the most important places. And myth number 3, budgets always fail. Unrealistic budgets fail. Budgets that are too restrictive and don't allow for any flexibility will absolutely fail. But a realistic, flexible budget that you actually review and adjust? That's a tool for success. Finally, let's talk about tools. You don't have to be a spreadsheet wizard to do this. You can use a simple notebook and a pen. You can use budgeting apps that connect to your bank accounts and categorize your spending for you. Many banks even have built-in budgeting tools in their online portals. The best budget is the one you will actually use consistently. So pick a tool that feels easy and intuitive for you. Remember, budgeting isn't about restriction, it's about direction. It's about being the boss of your money. If you want a list of my favorite beginner-friendly tools, books, and apps to help you get started on your journey, check out the pinned comment below. Thank you so much for watching. If this was helpful, please give the video a like, subscribe for more lessons, and I'll see you in the next one.